What is going on, guys? It's the Mad Dragon. We're jumping back into Rugby 25 today, continuing on with our URC series. However, this will be the first episode in the 7.1 update. If you haven't seen that video already, there's a whole video going over the 7.1 update, all the new things it brought, all the new fixes that it brought, including the most important one for me, which I've been talking a lot with Big Ant about. We have fixed logos. Everything looks how it should do in the game. I did a big report with Big Ant, and I've been chatting to them behind the scenes about this. They didn't really know this was an issue until they saw the videos and was like, right, we need to work out how to fix this, and hopefully going forwards, even through other early accesses, we hopefully won't have that issue again. But we now have fixed logos in 7.1. If you haven't seen the rest of this URC series already, there is a playlist up on the channel. You can go watch that if you want to get prepped for this one, because I'm going to spoil the results. In the last game, we went on to play Connacht, who were sat at the bottom of the table. Ospreys up in that #1 spot. We had real big favourite odds going into that one, but Connacht really kept us tight. There were some big decisions going on, especially with taking quick line-outs and some 50-22s not being called by the referee. We got off to a good start. We were the first ones on the scoreboard getting our try. Connacht really tried to target our try line. Finlay Beelum got awful close on a couple of attempts getting over to that try line, but we were able to just about hold out. One of the best things for us was our physicality brought in that game. The turnover work and the breakdown brilliant by us. And then as that game went on in the second half, the physicality brought by the Ospreys, including Jack Morgan powering over for a try, along with a lovely, like, 80-meter try from Luke Morgan from out of absolutely nowhere. We really stepped up in that game, and we were able to come away with that win. Moving on to round 14 this week is going to be a slightly different week. We're going up against the Scarlets, or we're meant to be. Now, we've already done Scarlets, the week afterwards is Cardiff, and the week afterwards is Dragons. We've already played all three of those teams across the way, and although actually weirdly those Welsh derbies are the most viewed videos in the URC series, and it makes no YouTube sense for me to miss out on those games again and get more views. I don't really fancy playing the same teams again unless there's like a prize in it, so the quarterfinals, semi-finals, that sort of stuff. And I would really like to get this series completed before Six Nations comes around, which is only, you know, a short bit of time away. So what I'm actually going to do, we're going to roll the dice on the Scarlets, Cardiff and Dragons game on a simulate and hope we win. Because, you know, we might not win, but realistically, we're looking already good at getting through to the playoffs or what have you. So, we're going to simulate those games that we've already done, and we'll play a totally new match today. So, let's hit simulate and see how we got on. Stormers winning that one by 14. Edinburgh taking that one by 12 against the Dragons. Big loss for them. Bulls taking that one by 2. Connacht winning by 7. Hey, they've managed to move up the table from that bottom place. Ospreys won by 7. We came away with our first win here against the Scarlets. Leinster took their win by 2 over the Sharks. Lions took theirs by 11. And Benetton winning their game against Cardiff by 10. The Welsh clubs, bar the Ospreys, are really struggling. Next one up then is up against Cardiff. Let's hit simulate. And it looks like we got another win there. Sharks taking their one. Benetton, Stormers. Ospreys winning our game again. We're doing okay so far in the simulate roll of the dice. Munster took theirs. Dragons beat Scarlets. So they can only beat the other Welsh clubs, it seems. Glasgow winning their game against Zebre by 7. And then our final one to finish us off against the Dragons. This one might go differently. Oh, it's a match draw! We nearly made it a perfect run across the URC series. But we'll take a draw. No losses as of yet. Why not? Bulls taking theirs. Cardiff winning theirs against Munster. That's a big win for them. Lions beating Connacht. Benetton beating the Stormers. A good win for them as well. Leinster beating Scarlets. No surprise there in this tournament how it's gone so far. Also winning theirs by 2. And Edinburgh winning theirs by 8. Which means, episode 14, we're on to round 17. We are going up against the Sharks, brand new. Let's have a quick look at the table. We are still stood up there. You can't see it because of my face. We're on 62 points. We are 20 points clear of the Bulls, who are now in second place. Sharks in third. Stormers in 8th, Lions in 9th. Lions are going to have to do something to creep into that playoff to get all the South African teams in there. But the South African teams are doing really, really well. We're looking like we're getting through to the playoffs. But big game going up against the Sharks. I'm looking forward to this one because the Sharks have a lot of their actual players in, and so many of the Sharks are Springbok internationals. They aren't messing around. I do think they have a few players out of position. I think Sia Khaleesi's playing like at 8, whereas I would think of him as a blindside flanker. But they have got a stacked old team, and we're playing away. This is going to be a tough old game, but let's get ourselves kicked off with round 17 going up against the Sharks. Here we are then, guys, in Durban Stadium. Ospreys going up against the Sharks, another nighttime game, but we're used to that by now, right? Every game is a nighttime game. Here come the home side, a stacked side. There's that front row, Oxen Shea, Bongi and Benambi, and Vincent Koch. Huge front row, let alone talk about that back line for them. They've got Hendrikse, Afaleli Fassi, Andre Esterhazen, Lacania Am, Mapimpi. It is a stacked old side, and hence the crowd is a stacked up stadium today. And here come our Ospreys boys. We do have some internationals of our own. That man there, Gareth Thomas, Welsh international, Jack Morgan, Owen Watkin. We have got a few of our own in this side, but for anyone who's seen a Springboks versus Wales international game recently, not a great watch if you're a Wales supporter. But we'll get this game kicked off and underway. Hendrikse will look to start us off. Can I mess about with my defence and stuff already? Because I feel like it's going to be a very forward-based game in this one, as Hendrikse kicks deep into the hands of Dewi Lake. Running in to Grant Williams. Nowhere through there. Let's just take a box kick to start us out with. I'm going to try and mess about with my... I've just noticed that kick went completely the wrong way. I want to set my defence up for a rush defence. I want to try and catch these forwards off. Oh, it's a good offload there to Afaleli Fassi. Gets shut down by Adam Beard. Oh, it's a good turnover there. Owen Williams does great work at the breakdown, coming in from the fly half court. Some of these Springbok internationals off guard there, but a great interception line run by Van Heerden, managing to get in. Oh, another turnover at the breakdown. The Ospreys looking to punish. We saw this against Connacht, how good they were at the breakdown, and now can we make an early break here? Jack Morgan looking to run around his opposite number and gets the sidestep on the winger. We've moved up towards the halfway line. Can we try and punish the Sharks team early on? We've got a man running backwards for some reason. Once again, oh, it's very, very slow. Ruben Morgan-Williams, there might be room here. If we can snipe through the middle. Oh, and does! Can he get out to the corner? Afaleli Fassi does just enough to get a tap tackle on. And Grant Williams has to take down his opposite number. Slow ball here. Nobody filling in. Greatbanks eventually steps in at scrum half. Justin Tipperick looking to get on the end of the ball. Shut down, though, by Sia Khaleesi. Not letting anyone get through this defensive line, and this time we'll go out wide to Owen Williams. Oh, it's a great offload to Morgan Morris. Can't get there as Andre Esterhazen, the giant of an inside centre, eventually manages to get there. This time Warren on the crash ball line, looking to try and get through. It's a forwards game now. Gareth Thomas on his own crash ball line charges in to Sia Khaleesi, not managing to make it himself. Ruben Morgan-Williams makes a dash for the line and can't get there either. Brutal defence here for the Sharks. Let's go left through Dewi Lake. Also can't make it stick. Let's keep going left. Greatbanks on his own crash ball line, maybe reaching for the try line. Doesn't quite manage to get there. Sharks defence doing so well. Dewi Lake screaming for the ball one more time, and eventually the pick and go does work for us, or as close as you can get to a pick and go in Rugby 25. Dewi Lake charging it over. The only way to play a physical South African team. Use your own physicality. Waiting for that gap to open up. Eben Etzebeth just turned his back. Bongi and Benambi couldn't quite step in on his opposite number, and does allow him to get over. Now, we've got new kicking mechanics for 7.1. A lot of you guys were letting me know about the way the stick being pushed forward works, which is why the ball sometimes veers left and right. So hopefully we can do Owen Williams proud here and get some others. I'm actually going to try something different. I'm going to aim outside of the post, but push the stick to the right when going forwards and see if it makes any difference. Yes. We no longer even need to aim at the posts to be able to slot them through with the way the new stick mechanics work. So, Owen Williams back on good kicking form. Gets us there to a 7-0 lead early on. Hendrikse to get us kicked off once again. Boots this one nice and deep into the hands of Owen Watkin. Oh, takes an absolute rib tickler from a big Sharks player there rushing in. Let's try and go for a box kick, try and put this winger under pressure. Oh, well caught by Afalele Fassi, but maybe just got his positioning a bit wrong and actually ran that one into touch. That is a great territorial advantage here for the Ospreys. Let's play a Mad Dragon special out the back and see how well Keelan Giles fancies playing today. We've got men out on that wing. Got to get on the speed quickly there to be able to get around on the inside pass. Going into Owen Watkin. Oh, it's a great line. Is getting hunted down by Lukanya Am, who can't get the tackle. And Owen Watkin will dive over for try number 2. It's 2 tries in almost as many minutes. Great inside pass there. Owen Watkin having to turn on a dime. Lukanya Am herring after him, but just can't get the tap tackle. 2 13s battling it out. It feels like a game of the same numbers battling each other today, but eventually does get over. Owen Williams this time to slot this one through, hopefully. Yep, through the middle this one goes. It's a 14-0 start in this opening half for the Ospreys. Owen Watkin happy with that one, saying thank you to his fellow teammate there for the offload. Getting the assist. Keelan Giles getting his try in the last game, but has been quiet for the last few games. So looking to make a bit more of an impact into this team. And Hendricks looking for a slightly different start maybe from this kickoff, as Adam Beard gets driven back by a couple of these Sharks forwards. Let's go for another box kick just to try and exit out. Not a great kick by me, that one, that, to be fair, as it gets to Lukanya Am. Unhappy to have missed that last tackle. Gets the offload this time to Afalele Fassi. Sharks holding this one up. They'll get it out to Hendricks, who thinks he's seen room in this backfield and has, and Walsh manages to collect it well. Having to try and run across the pitch. He's being hunted down there. Oh, by Lukanya Am. Does manage to hit a gap. Not really good enough. Let's go for this back corner. Oh, the winger's just noticed what we're up to here. He's managed to get back in position. Let's see if we can send Keelan Giles after this one. The ball allowed to bounce. Good kick by him as well. Oh, the ball is bouncing along. Is it infield, out of field? Oh, we've been caught out of whack here. Let's try and see if we can find room through. We don't manage it. Oh, boys. We're in trouble here. Let's just try and get a kick out. Oh, no. Straight into the hands of Bongi and Bonambi, who's waiting in this backfield and gets a bump off. Taken down by Adam Beard. We're put under pressure in our own 22 now. Grant Williams slow to get to the ball. Also, Sia Khaleesi eventually has to step in. I don't know where Grant Williams ended up being. Great Banks has done very well to be able to pickpocket that one in the middle of play. Let's just see if we can get this one down towards that touchline once again. Well caught. Oh, by Mapimpi, trying to look where he can go. Great offload on the inside as well. Oh, it's Andre Esterhazen. This time breaks through. Great Banks having to get on the end of him. Can they keep putting pressure on? Oh, ran out the line very quickly there. And this time, running through the line is the man who didn't stop a try. It's Lukanya Am, trying to make up for his earlier mistakes. Not managing to stop Owen Watkin, but putting himself on the try board now. Great line here, running through. Oh, I ran slightly offline there. Gareth Thomas thought he'd seen a ghost. Looked awfully scared of that one. Dewi Lake not managing to get across for it either. Great line by Lukanya Am. Getting over for the first try for the Sharks today. And Hendricks stepping up. Should easily slot this one through, to be fair. Right in front of the posts. Great ease for Jordan Hendricks there. Brings the Sharks back within 7. Lukanya Am's happy with that one. They just want to put themselves back in contention for this game. Ospreys took an early advantage in this opening 20. Owen Williams to get us started out once again. And let's try and really land that one in this sort of area again. We want to try and get someone on the end of this ball, if possible. Can't quite get there. They do lift the man in the air and eventually do manage to reclaim it. In fact, I don't think they've backed that ruck enough, or we tried to punish it. They've gone at the blind side. That's a big call. And Bongi and Bonambi runs into a double tackle there from Ospreys. Nowhere to go through. Mapimpi showing off his spinning skills and gets it through to the midfield. But Gareth Thomas shuts that one down. We're a bit all over the place here defensively. A lot of players not really holding a great line for us. And this time they'll play short. Or luckily, Dewi Lake's quick off the line to be able to punish that one. Oh, and the ball picked up once again in the breakdown. We've been able to punish the breakdown a little bit here. We're going to go out towards the right-hand side, and we'll send Luke Morgan through. One-on-one with the winger out here. He's got Afalele Fassi. Oh, what a great sidestep around Afalele Fassi. And Luke Morgan goes over. A little show and go. And caught the Sharks fullback. There's one little sidestep. runs around Jordan Hendrickson. Oh, and a great step coming in there on Afalele Fassi, and able to dot it down. And Owen Williams to step up to regain this points lead. Let's draw it back. Take the shot. And lovely again from Owen Williams to be able to put us out to a 14-point lead going into the second half. It's a great position to be in for us. There is Evan Etzebeth running off the field. Not particularly happy with maybe the Sharks' performance in this first half. Great Banks has had a couple of big shots for us today. Take a look at the board then. My goodness, there is the dominance that I maybe wasn't expecting in this game. Territory 65%, possession 70% for the Ospreys. No penalties so far, which has been nice. Ruck wins 19-7. That is a big discrepancy there because some of the turnovers have been really, really good for us. Now, I don't want to take the foot off the gas in this one, so substitutes will be something to look at. I think next sort of stoppage of play we'll probably look for the subs. As Owen Williams here will go for another high ball out towards this wing. Can we get someone underneath this? Oh, it was actually a jump there from one of our guys, not quite managing to get it. Oh, and they've held it up for a maul this time. That's okay. We'll just hold them there. They do have a lot of dangerous backs, though, so you don't want to really give them the room. As Great Banks comes in. Oh, what a great interception by Jack Morgan. And thinks he's seen a bit of room here as well. Who's on his outside? Tipperick. Oh, it's a rubbish pass. I wanted to get it to Keelan Giles. It was awfully, awfully slow, though. Right, let's change it up. Front row replacements. That's what I'm thinking all day long. We do not want to let up on this front row. We want to dominate any sort of scrums, any sort of mauls. So let's put Garen Phillips, Tom Botha, and Sam Parry on. Owen Williams has been doing pretty well. I might take Jack Walsh off. I'm going to put Jack Walsh on for Hopkins. And Florence as well, I think, is going to come on. Luke Morgan is looking out of stamina after scoring his try. Let's put Tom Florence on that right wing. I'm actually going to put Kieran Hardy on as well. I'm still determined to try and give Kieran Hardy a fair shot because Ruben Morgan Williams has had so many good games for us recently. Let's chuck him on as well. Let's get our substitutes queued up and get into a newly refreshed Ospreys team here as our team lines up for the first lineup. Bongi Manami gets in, can't get the steal. We'll wrap them up again in this maul. Our defensive line here not looking great. If they go wide here to Mapimpi. Oh, they've actually gone for a box kick out the back. Is collected by Hopkins. Can we look for the counter-attack? Running a little bit surging diagonally there away from Evan Etzebeth, who does so well to track back and not let that one get through. We'll go for a box kick into this corner with Kieran Hardy. Try and put them under some pressure. Hopefully it stays in field. Oh, a turn on touch on the full. That was about as close as it could have been. First mistake for Kieran Hardy after coming onto the field, which is a shame. I thought that was a really nicely timed kick. Although it says on the full, but yet we're still taking the line up from here. Maybe it wasn't out on the full. Maybe the on-screen prompt was just wrong. They've got out wide this time. They go for it at their own exit clearance. That's okay. That'll move us up. Owen Williams just trying to orchestrate his attack a little bit. How do we want to organise from here? Sam Parry gives him a little wink, I think, there. I don't know what happened with his eye. He knows the play. We know the play. Do Sharks know how to deal with a Mad Dragon special as we pop it down? And we'll go out to the back here. Who's with us? We'll go... Oh, we've actually hit a straight line there. Kieran Williams gets it out to Owen Walking. Can't quite split the two final defenders. Can we get Kieran Hardy to pick this one up quickly here? Runs it in to the Sharks defender. We've put ourselves all the way in their 22. We've got a guy rolling around on the ground back there. Kieran Williams is in agony. It must be, because he just cannot seem to get to his feet. And we've lost the ball. The ball's all got stuck in the ruck here. And the referee will blow up for a scrum. Kieran Williams didn't look good at all on the ground back there. Might have been an injury. And the ball got stuck in the ruck afterwards. It'll be a scrum. Possession loss. It'll be a scrum to the Sharks. First scrum of the game. But we have got a new front row on. So we have got technically probably the advantage here, because the fatigue will probably be kicking in against the Sharks here. Let's see if we can go for a big line-out shove here. Looks like the Ospreys aren't going to be able to get a turnover. Can we hold out defensively? They're going to try and rush out towards that. Oh, Grant Williams went for the pick and go. Huge work there. And I don't think his Sharks teammates are too happy with him. And they just kick it out on the full. It's okay as we take a look at some grass Don't know what happened to that cameraman. He's obviously not doing too well himself. And we'll go for another set play from here. Kieran Williams runs such a good line, but is still on the field. Injury concerns maybe not quite as bad as first suspected. As we'll try and charge out here. As we go for Florence one-on-one with Mapimpi. Not looking like he's going to win that battle at all. Mapimpi does so well to be able to shut him down. Slow ball. Oh, eventually we've gone left. Don't know why we've gone left at all, as we'll charge back up through the line there. Let's try and keep going left now. As Sam Parry wants to try and take it on. Oh, Kieran Hardy thinks there's room. We'll try and go for a bit of a sniping run here. Who's with us? As Tipperick can't make that break either. Once again, I think Kieran Hardy can see a bit of room down here. Oh, nice little sniping run. One-on-one. Runs into Afalele Fassi. Does well to recover. Who's with us, boys? Where are we looking here? Let's go out towards Sam Parry on a crash ball line. Oh, great. Well, shut down, though, by Vincent Cock, not letting him go through. Keelan Giles gets the offload. Oh, was the pass necessary? Maybe not. Great tap tackle coming in there by Sia Khaleesi to stop Florence on a definite try-saving tackle. And the ball being thrown very, very loosely by Kieran Hardy. Somehow, the Ospreys have got yet another turnover at that breakdown. They're still looking to punish those fresh legs. Working well for them. Tipperick tries to cut back inside. Can't hit the line. It's all getting a little bit shaky now. Oh, it's another loose pass coming in there. Can Giles pick it up? Does manage it, but is hunted down by Sia Khaleesi. And Ospreys have been pushed all the way back out of the Sharks 22. It's not been a great couple of phases of play. The attack coach won't be happy with how this one has looked. We just want to drop this one back. I want to try and actually put this into the corner if I can do. Let's just try and push them back there. Oh, it's just recovered by the Sharks player. I'll kick it back out and does manage to find touch. A bit of a rubbish couple sets for us there. And we'll go for another line out, another strike run opportunity. At the end of the day, it's about getting the win. And we're doing okay at the minute. Let's just throw this one out the back once again. Looking for that Kieran Hardy line. Who have we got now? This time getting out to Florence. Let's go for a grubber kick around the players. Oh, Florence was chasing that one down. Just didn't quite come off the boot correctly. And yet another shot of just grass. I don't know what's going on with the cameramen today. They just love looking at this pitch. Even though I think the grass looked better in Early Access 6. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go for a frontman jump. Still can't steal it again. Sharks will go for another maul. At the minute, the territory's just not on their side. They can't seem to make any sort of a run of play at the minute. And the ball bouncing into touch. Goes out on the full, but was inside their own 22, so should be okay. It's turned into a bit of a line-out fest at the minute. Oh, we're going quickly. Not that we're ready for it. Let's see how quickly we can try and get this one away. As Owen Williams hits a great line here. I don't think he's got the legs to be able to make it. Oh, there's a grubber kick. Why have they grubber kicked it? Who knows anymore? Another turnover. This game has just got awfully scrappy. At this point, we just kind of want to try and take some points. Let's just see if we can go for a drop goal here. And we'll just take 3 because it's not working. It's Jack Morgan. I thought it was Kieran Williams. Jack Morgan takes a 3. Just because it's all got a bit scrappy up this end of the field. We'll slot it through. Just to put a final nail in the coffin, you have to say, on the points board. But can we get another try? Can the Sharks get back into this game? Who knows? Because it feels like this game's going off the rails slowly as Hendrickse gets his kicked off again. The crowd beginning to come into their own as Kieran Williams turns his back on the game. Not the way to go here. Oh, Kieran Hardy eventually gets a box kick away. As Keelan Giles runs in. It's a high shot going in on the right winger here. This gives Hendrickse the opportunity to put them back up into the Ospreys half here. Hendrickse having a few words with his forward, saying, "Come on, boys, let's organise ourselves now. Let's try and get up into this this try-line scoring red zone." Because at the minute, it's not looked great. The Ospreys bench has been pretty emptied. Sharks still not coming in with a single change of their own here. As Sia Khaleesi tries to go on a crash ball line this time, not making it through. They'll go out towards the left here as always. Vincent Cock slides through. One player there. They'll go out towards the left. Devin Etzebeth wants to go on a crash ball. Oh, wow, what a great tackle coming in by Kieran Williams there on Lacanya Am. Not letting him go. And puts the Sharks backwards a few more meters. 77 minutes on the clock. You have to say this game is kind of done and dusted. It is now just about, can the Sharks take something at the end of this game? Grant Williams pops it off to his lock. Also not managing to get through there. The defences look pretty solid by the Ospreys today. Oh, eventually though, Bongi and Benambi sliding through. A good bump off tackle once again by the Springbok hooker. Can they keep this pressure being applied as they get out to Lekanyam this time, taken down in a double tackle by the Osprey centres themselves as Vincent Koch once again going on a crash ball line, not making the punch that time through the line. Oh, they've gone up the blind side. Wasn't expecting that one, and Justin Tipperick has to wrap this one up. We'll just get some guys in at the breakdown here. Grant Williams still looking to see where his controlling players are. Zafaleli Fassi wriggles through a couple of tackles and gets an offload away to Oxen Che. Makes a few more metres. They're up into the Ospreys 22. On the crash ball line this time is Evan Etzebeth. Gets it out to the winger. Also not managing to make it through. Ospreys defensively have looked absolutely solid so far. This time it will come out. Gets it out. Oh, it's a great inside line though to Khaleesi. Moving their way up into the Ospreys 22. They've gone out wide again. Oh, there's a big shot coming in there. And apparently, apparently a high tackle in Rugby 25 ends the game. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't think the Sharks players knew it was a thing. And that will be the way this game gets sealed out. That's a bit of an anticlimactic end. Apparently you can just run up and punch someone in the face. And that will be the game. Dewi Lake, Luke Morgan and Owen Walker getting their tries today. Lekanyam, bit of redemption for him getting over for his try. Managing to dominate the stats boards for us. 24 points to 7 at the end of this one. Well, there we have it, guys. Round 17 done. A weird game. 7.1 has brought its own interesting things happening to this game, but eventually we do get away with that win. We'll simulate everything else, so we can see how everyone else got on. Oh, we've gone the wrong way here. So, Munster won their game by 3 against Ulster. The Bulls won their game by 3 against Cardiff. And Zebre taking their game by 7 against Leinster. Big win for Zebre there. Match drawn between the Stormers and the Dragons. Glasgow taking their game by 7. Edinburgh winning their game by 12. Lions winning their game by 4, which puts them now in the top 8 for the playoffs. So all of the South African teams are currently involved with the playoffs as it stands. We'll take a quick look at the table there so we can see Lions just sneaking up there on 38 points, joint with the Stormers and Leinster. 1 round left. It could be quite a South Africa-dominated playoff section. We're still in first quite easily, which means the next video will be round 18, the final round before the playoffs, in which we'll be going up against the Lions, which, if we win that one, and Benetton win their game versus Munster, could see the Lions not make the playoffs and Benetton squeeze in. So a lot on the line in that one, even though I think we are safely through to the playoffs. Guys, I hope you're all enjoying the series, especially now with the 7.1 update, mixing things up even more for us. I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.